I think that I will go over time tonight, but before starting my evaluation, my general evaluation, I would like to ask you a question. So, are you willing to listen to my evaluation today if I go over time?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. About the first one is atmosphere of the Toastmaster meeting. Actually, when I come to the room, when I come to the meeting, I see that everyone is talking. Actually, I really appreciate your effort, your time, especially our members to come to stage, to come to our meeting early, to spend time talking with the guests, and I really appreciate that because we all create a friendly atmosphere of the Toastmaster meeting. And then the first one, the second one is that all evaluators today always, all introduce the objective of the speech of the speakers, and it is a great way for everyone to understand that this is the part that the speaker needs to improve, and they can understand what they can improve more. Okay, and last but not least, I really thank you, especially our members today, our speakers and our evaluators. We all bring our vibe, our confidence and productivity to our meeting to create a memorable meeting today than ever, right? Okay, and now I will go specific to the speaker today. Actually, I don't evaluate our speaker because they have their own evaluators again, but I would like to point out just one good point of every single speaker. The first one is Toastmaster Lam, and through your speech, I know that you are the nature lover, the book lover, and thanks to your sharing, we get to know about your hobbies, and we can know that about your goal to build your leadership skill in Toastmaster, and you are the person who is willing, who is eager to discover about your leadership and learn more from anyone. And it is a good point for me and for everyone to know that. Okay, about Toastmaster Lộc Lê. Okay, Toastmaster Lộc Lê. Okay, she's a very good one. I remember in the last speech, she's very shy. She's not confident to make body movements and come to stage and speak English. But now you can see her speech is very smooth, and I really admire you because she has family. She's very busy with her job, but she still spends time and effort to practice every day before the meeting. And I really admire you. You really inspire me. And I want to say that you are the spotlight today. I would like to say that. Okay, about the prepared speaker number 3, Toastmaster Bừng. And you know what? Actually, when you really want your audience to listen and engage with what you are saying, you must get them speaking, moving, and responding to you by asking cleverly a provocative question. In her speech, she do it very perfectly. She asked the audience a question like, have you ever heard about the concept that she mentioned before? It's a very good one because it is a great way to make the audience feel and curious about why you asked them that question. And they need to spend time to think back about their lives and try to answer your question, right? Okay, the next speaker is Toastmaster Hồng Tan, right? So I really love your personal story, very detailed, and I can imagine how you feel and at the time in your story, and I can know that how she's struggled with her mother in communication and how your life changed after that. And thanks to your story, we get to know more about you and understand more about who you are. And so if you guys really want to make a powerful connection with the audience, just share your personal story, your thoughts of everything in your life, your experience, your struggle, your relationship, or everything that can help us relate to you. Okay, the next speaker is Marian, right? Actually, to me, he's not only a powerful speaker on the stage, but to me, in my mind, she is an actor, right? An actor in the movie, and when she was performing, I feel that wow, there was a movie rolling in front of me. It's so vivid, with vivid description, smooth delivery. I can pay more attention to you, and I think that, I believe that everyone does the same. The last one is Toastmaster Ali. What I really love the most about your speech is that you use physical objects, right? When you come to stage and start speaking out in front of many people, you just have 10 or 20 seconds to capture the audience's attention and captivate them before they tune out completely. And in her speech, she do it very perfectly by using a physical object that is elastic. Thanks to that, the message of the speech can deliver purposely, correctly, and clearly. So this is the most critical thing at the start of a speech. So I now move on to evaluation. I will evaluate. Okay, the first one, Toastmaster Tam. From my perspective, evaluation speech is something help the speaker, feel inspired and motivate them to continue to take on their journey in Toastmaster. And Toastmaster Tam Fan, she do it perfectly. She started the evaluation by appreciating, by talking about his effort to make a speech and to motivate him to do the next week very well. And about when you mentioned about eye contact, right? You point out that the Toastmaster Lam was standing to look at the ceiling and the ground, and it's a good point. And you perform it very well. You perform to show us how the Toastmaster Lam can improve in the next week. But you need to explain why. You need to explain why eye contact is so important. For example, like after your voice, your eye contact is the most powerful body language you can use, because it helps you to better communicate your message to the audience. And besides, when you are delivering a speech and you use eye contact to look at the listeners, and you see that, wow, they are interested in your speech, at the time you feel very relaxed and comfortable and confident. At the time, the fear of public speaking will disappear, and your nervous tension will be likely to decrease significantly. Okay, about Toastmaster Marian, I love your ways of delivering an evaluation speech. Usually, in evaluation speech, we usually mention about what the speaker did well, what the speaker do to improve themselves and to make a conclusion. But Toastmaster Marian showed us the way by giving 3 words, BAG, to its goals. When she mentioned about the goals, she talked about gesture, vocal variety, and about the feeling of comfortable, right? And at the time, she showed us the new way of evaluation speech, and at the time, everyone can learn from you and can understand about that. About Ali, right? All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Because I write a lot.
Oh.
Okay, when you mentioned about pronunciation, right? That is the part the speaker needs to improve, right? And you need to show us how that practice to improve, her pronunciation. For example, you can maybe the best method to improve pronunciation is recording your voice, recording your speech at home before coming to the meeting, or ask someone else, maybe your friend, to observe, what they need to improve, and then give them feedback at home and practice at home. Okay, the evaluator. Okay, You also need to say the benefit of using eye contact to the audience by going detail, right? Okay, and the evaluator Ram, he's my favorite one. Actually, let's imagine after listening to a lot of speeches, how do you feel? You feel very tired. You feel very exhausted. I listened to a lot of speeches and I don't want to listen more. But when Toastmaster Ram, when he came to the stage, he's very humorous. He interacts with many people and make the atmosphere more interesting and exciting than ever. At the time, I feel really away and I pay more attention to his evaluation. And it is the good one. And I really appreciate your effort and your time, your vibe you bring to our meeting. And the last one, Toastmaster Alice. Actually, you are already good evaluator, so I don't have any ideas about evaluation speech. And finally, I hope that you are doing great job today, and I hope that you can keep motivating yourself and keep moving forward in your Toastmaster journey, because from my perspective, it will help change your life significantly. Like when I work, when I am today. Actually, 2 years ago I was very shy and I'm not confident in whatever I said in front of many people. But now I'm really confident thanks to Toastmaster and